What up, friends? How are you doing? I am so sorry for leaving you hanging like that. I didn't, I was still talking after my second video named I'm Found. I was still talking, but I guess it didn't get well, I can't believe I did that in my dramatic exit. So I just watched it back. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just totally left you hanging. So I was able to find you. I was gonna say on MapQuest. Remember that MapQuest? So I was able to find it on the Google Maps, and I was able to find the highway and get home. So I did make it safe and sound. And right as I got home, I went to I went for a walk with my sister. And we went walking, and my her best friend, but I call her my best friend since I don't have one. I was a bestie, but it was really good. I like the spot. And I think we walked for a half hour. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Got the heart going. My abs were a burning, and I remember back when I was in middle school, whenever we used to try to get out of doing PE, physical education is what it's called here in the States. We they would the gym teacher used to say like, well, exercise is good for your cramps, right? And because we used to try to get out of, running or whatever when we were on our periods because we were so uncomfortable. We didn't want anything to slip. And so she would always, and she was a woman, so she knew how it was to have a period. You could get away with it with a male PE teacher or gym teacher. But the women, they'd be like, no, exercise is good for your cramps. And I will say that resistance, like the climbing and stuff like that, did help me with my cramps like right away, right away. But they did come back late last night. So yeah, so I guess exercise is good for the menstrual cramps because it did relieve it like right as I started walking up the hill. Like it just went away like so fast. I'm like, oh, so I guess the gym teacher was right. This is what 30 years later I finally listened. But yeah, so anyway, so it was good. Um and we had a good little workout, and then we're gonna go again, I guess today. I'm not too sure, but I'm still on the 75 hard, people, and it is hard. And I'm still working out the kinks, but I am actually improving as the days go by. So yeah, I mean, I haven't noticed any weight loss because I am bloated because my visitors here. But oh, and I was looking again. I was looking up to see what menstrual cycle I'm on, right? Because there was just a full moon. If some of you don't know, there's like a connection between your menstrual cycle and the moon. So on the 6th was our last full moon, and the new moon is coming on the 21st. So I'm wondering if I'm going to get a second period. Because sometimes I do get two periods a month. And it's depending on the moon cycles, right? And this is when we're supposed to be releasing things, emotional things. We're supposed to be cleansing ourselves spiritually. And I've been feeling all the emotions. I've been feeling, and I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde or what it is. It could be a combination of both. I don't know, but I'm just so in tune with myself, and I'm just so very proud of myself. And I even knew when I was ovulating. Oh my gosh. I knew. Oh, and then something else I found out. I'm just like, I used to loathe having my period. I used to hate it, but for years I didn't get my period because I was unhealthy. And I always align whether I'm on the right track health wise if I have a menstrual cycle. Because the minute something goes left, I won't have a menstrual cycle. Like, that's my body telling me something's not right. But this time, like, I knew when I was ovulating. And I was like, oh my gosh, like because I used to be like, how do people know like when they're like I used to question that all the time. Like I used to watch a baby story. I don't know if you remember that show. It used to come on Channel 49 or TLC while I was pregnant, and I used to be like, because I used to wonder like, how did I get pregnant? Like I mean I know how I got pregnant, but I used to always like wonder like because some people can try so many times and not get pregnant, and some people get pregnant right away. But some people are more fertile than others, and some people aren't. But this and every story that they would say, these women were in tune with their bodies, and I used to be like, I want to be like that one day. I want to be in tune with my body to where I know something is off, you know. And this month, I will say, I felt when I was ovulating and your temperature gets a little bit higher. Your cheeks are a little bit red. There's some other things I won't get into, but that's how you can tell that you're ovulating. And then also, do you know what I found out? Okay, and I'm sorry if there's any guys watching this. I'm sorry. But this is my life, okay? I'm sorry, but maybe this will help you understand your person better, okay? That's a female. But I will say that I noticed in photos that I'm taking, like I'm a lot more photogenic during my period than off my period. Because I know sometimes, I don't know, I think my face changes like throughout the month. And this is just me being in tune with my body. It's subtle, small changes. But I've been taking pictures like this week of myself, and I'm like really liking even the videos I do. I notice my face looks a little bit different, and they say whenever you're on your menstrual cycle, because we're going back to Mother Nature, like women. It's kind of like it's like women are more attractive when they are on their menstrual cycle because us as women we're supposed to like have babies, right? That's our job, right? We're the ones that carry the babies, right? We carry them, we nurture them, like we carry them for 9 months or whatever, and then we have them, whatever. Okay, but that's our job. Like if we go down to the bare basics to whenever humans started, okay, that was our job was to have babies, right? So we're supposed to be more alluring, more attractive because we're supposed to be attractive. It's kind of like animal instincts, like whenever like the the animals are like mating or whatever, like the pheromones start, like it's like a I don't even know how to say it because I'm having trouble with my with articulating what I'm trying to say, but hopefully you understand. But you know how it's our job to like have babies, and our bodies release these pheromones that make us more attractive to lure somebody in to get us pregnant. You know what I mean? Anyways, but I did notice that about my appearance. And it's weird because I never noticed that before, like my face changing when I'm on my period. Anyways, I just okay, enough about my period. There's like all these articles I'm gonna link down below that are they're good reads. Okay, hopefully I remember. If I don't remember, I'll put them in later on because I do have to get ready for work and get my son ready for school. But anyways, so yeah, I found my way, excuse me. I found my way, and I wasn't panicking. Like, you know how I have those abandonment issues? Okay. Whenever I go to the store and I look at you and I'm like, don't lose me. Because I've had this reoccurring nightmare ever since I was a little, like 3 years old. Like I was tiny. Like I was, this is like my earliest dream, vivid dream that I remembered until this day, and I'm 42 years old. And it was me sitting in a car in the middle of nowhere. There's two dreams. One of them, I'm in this, it's like a penthouse apartment. Like we had shmoney. And that's why I always think that this dream is from another lifetime because my mom and my dad weren't my mom and my dad. Like I was an only child, and I was at an apartment, and they went off. Like I was in a like I was in this really nice apartment, and it was 80s style. So I don't know if this is maybe how I died in another lifetime. I don't know. But I was so scared because my parents left me there by myself and they went and had a night out of fun, and they left me there at the apartment by myself and I couldn't find them. Okay. And then my other reoccurring dream, because there are two of them, of me losing my family. The other one, I'm sitting in a car and it's pitch black, and the car breaks down and we needed help. And then my parents get off the car and leave me in the car because they figure it's safer for me to stay there than for me to walk however far we had to walk to get to a gas station or whatever. Because, back then there was no cell phones. So, yeah. Anyways, so anytime I get lost, I panic. Like, I panic. If I'm at the store with you and you lose me, I panic. I start to freak out because that dream pops, that sense of being lost, it comes back at that moment. And I feel it in my heart and I start like I start I just start to panic is all I can, that's the best way I can explain it. But yesterday when I was lost in the middle of nowhere on FM 78, I didn't panic. I didn't. And also my map quest didn't find couldn't because when I'm at certain places near my work, I can't find, like, my phone says, like, I'm like, I work where there's a pit where I can't get any internet or anything. Like, I'm like in the middle of nowhere and I can't get any signal for my cell phone. So that situation was happening. Okay. I'm not too familiar with the area still, And so I didn't panic. I went on live, spoke to you guys. I think that helped me. And then when it said entering San Antonio, I searched and I found myself. And the rest is history. Anyways, so I don't know what the point of this video was, but I wanted to tell you, okay. I didn't mean to leave you like that, hanging. But what I was trying to explain, which I which I was trying to explain in my videos yesterday, was that this whole journey that I've been on, like I said, I've just been following my heart and my intuition. If things are too complicated, I just avoid them because I figure it's not for me, right? Because I've been through so much conflict in my life and so many difficulties. Like I've had a difficult life, okay? I've had a very complicated struggle life, okay? Until now. Okay. And I want to keep it that way. And anything that's going to disturb my peace, which I've been fighting for this whole time, I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. I don't want it. Nice knowing you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the lessons. No hard feelings, like no nothing like that. Like I don't, and it's really, and I don't even know what to do anymore with this whole, how I did that short video when I did a pit stop at home and I said, a lot of the times people think I am talking about them and I don't know if it's their guilty conscience or what it is. And I don't know why it's only me that does that. Like when somebody's talking about a situation and it might sound like a situation I had with somebody, I don't automatically assume it's about me. I don't. And maybe it's because I don't have a guilty conscience. Maybe because I know I'm more self aware than others are. I'm not too sure. I don't know what it is. But for some reason, when I'm telling stories and I'm talking about people or whatever, like people think I'm talking about them. And I'm not even, like when people bring it up to me and ask me, I'm like, I didn't even have you in mind. Like, I'm not, like, this is my whole 42 years of life. Okay. And this, even when I say this past year, it wasn't just one set of people that were coming against me. It was a lot of different people that were coming against me. It wasn't just one family that was coming against me. It was several people, like several people who got their family involved. It was like there was a lot going on, and I've never really sat down and told everybody what was going on because it's unbelievable. if I would were to tell you what was happening to me. And little by little, I do say the stuff that happened to me. But honestly, I've already like come to peace with that, that I don't really talk about it anymore. Some things I'm just not meant to understand. And I feel if I'm supposed to know the explanations to things, I would already know them. You know what I mean? But if I don't, and that's fine too. Like I said, I'm not trying to ruffle anybody's feathers. I'm not determined to get answers like I was before. You know what I mean? And yesterday, one somebody that I no longer speak with messaged me. Actually, two people I no longer speak with messaged me out of the blue. Okay, and confirmed something with me. But when I asked them a question, like this one, I asked them a question like, "Why is your friend talking about me? If what is your friend's issue with me if I don't even know who your friend is? Why does she have my name in her mouth and telling these people lies about me? I don't even know who she is. I've never seen this woman a day in my life." And I didn't get an answer after that. So I just don't know. She confirmed that it was that girl that was talking about me. And I'm like, well, what does your friend have against me? I don't even know who she is. I don't even know who she is. And she's like, what friend? And I named her. I said, this girl. Why is she saying stuff about me? I don't know who she is. And I guess she didn't know what to say, so she didn't answer me back. So, yeah. And there was a lot of that. People whom I've never met before. And that's what was wrong about this whole thing was these people who've never met me ever. I don't even know half these people's names. I don't know if one got another started or what. I don't even care at this point. But I'm like, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't. People were looking at me like if I was crazy. No, you're crazy because you can keep my name out of your mouth. I don't even know who you are. And the stuff that you're saying is a lie. So I don't know what you planned on getting out of that, but that situation only made me stronger. So thank you. Thank you for the lesson. Appreciate it. Now can you go talk about somebody else, like somebody who cares? Because I don't even know who this woman is. And I said, like who, and she didn't know I knew the girl's name. I was like, this girl. I should say her name now, but I'm not about that life anymore. And I said, why is your friend talking about me? I don't. You may know her for 30 years. I don't know her for that long. And why does she have access to my other cousin's Facebook? She's been on my cousin who's in jail. She's been all up in on his Facebook. And I was wondering, 'cause I've been noticing somebody posting on my cousin Jason's profile. And it's that girl, the one that keeps talking shit about me. I don't even know who she is. I've never even met her. I've never seen her in real life. I don't know who she is. What this bitch has against me, I have no idea. I really don't. But I hope you got whatever you wanted out of it. And my cousin, I guess, has some sort of loyalty to her because she just stopped talking to me after that. She couldn't answer me. She didn't know I knew her as much as I knew. So, whatever. So, but I don't even care at this point. Whoever wants to believe her, go ahead and believe her. What this lady has against me, I don't know. But I don't have any issues. I still don't have any issues with anybody. I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't care anymore. People can say what they want about me. People are always going to talk, okay? And especially since I'm air out my grievances here on the YouTubes. I've been airing out my life in, you know what I mean? So I don't, it doesn't matter to me. Those are all just distractions, trying to distract me from where I'm supposed to be. And I'm not going to be distracted anymore. If it's meant for me to know why this heifer has my name all up in her mouth and telling people lies about me, then I'll know. But if it's not meant for me to know, then I don't care. It's irrelevant to me. This woman doesn't add any value to my life. I don't add any value to her life besides she likes talking about me. Like I don't know what her issue is, but hope you find your way. And again, thank you for the lessons. And if you're the one that turned all those people against me, shame on you. Shame on you. Okay? Shame on you. Because my children were put in danger. My children, which would surprise me that my cousin would partake in that activity because I adopted her nephew. So you would think she would want me to be safe and her nephew to be safe, but I guess people's priorities are elsewhere and their loyalty is elsewhere. I don't know. Not my, that's not my journey. I'm on my journey. That's y'all's journey. Y'all got to figure that shit out, okay? And I hope y'all find y'all's way, okay? And I wish y'all nothing but the best. And I just wish y'all just stop talking about me because what value does that add to your life? I don't add value to your life. So you should stop entertaining things that don't add value to your life and don't add happiness to your life. Because I know it doesn't make you feel good. I know I don't feel good when I'm talking shit about people. I don't like that shit. I don't. It doesn't do anything for me. So I don't do it. Now, if I'm talking about these mommies in these YouTube streets trying to give lessons to people based on shit that I've been through, I'm going to do it because that's my purpose. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I'm going to go get ready for work, get my son up, and we're going to go on about our day. Okay? Y'all take care, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.